If I was Tyrese, I would get the hell out as fast as I possibly can from this relationship. So this is Tyrese, and on the right is a picture of his girlfriend named Zelie or Zelie Timothy. Never heard of her. And he's 44 and she's 26. No, 27. I'm sorry. She's 27. And recently he was on, or they were on a live stream with each other. Maybe, they went live on Instagram or some social media site, probably Instagram. And she revealed right there on that live, while he was there and to everybody watching, that she was initially more interested in Paul Walker before she ended up getting with him. Yes, that's what she said. She said it right there on live. I would be so pissed off if I was her boyfriend and she said that she was initially interested in not only my co-star and someone I deemed as a friend, but this man is deceased. It's not even like he's still alive, but even if he was alive, that's not the point. She had the nerve to actually say that to him while on the live stream, while everybody was watching. I'm gonna go ahead now and read the article so y'all can get some more context behind this. It's all fun and games until her type is your late bestie. Fast and Furious star Tyrese Gibson, age 44, was shocked to hear his girlfriend Timothy's type is his late co-star and pal, Paul Walker. The 27-year-old beauty reviewed the truth bomb to her boyfriend during an Instagram live. Shared on March 26th. She said, "He wasn't my type at all," the Instagram model quipped. "My type is actually Paul Walker, rest in peace. He wasn't my type at all, and my type is not white. I was just more interested in Paul." She knew she had to throw in there her type wasn't white. But my thing is this: Paul Walker was a white man. Tyrese is a black man. So initially people are going to say that because aesthetically these are two different men. They have no similarities to each other as far as looks. Their build was different. These were they were not even closely similar as far as aesthetically looking. She couldn't even compare. There was no comparisons there. It was just a lot of contrasting. And she said that on the live, that her type was Paul Walker and that she wasn't initially interested in Tyrese at all. What I would gather from that, just hearing that from her mouth, is that she saw him, as in Tyrese, as a last resort. She couldn't get Paul Walker or a Paul Walker type, so she settled for Tyrese. That's what I'm gathering. After the 44-year-old actor heard his leading lady's confession, he replied, "Don't touch me," as she continued to caress his shoulders. "Even when I met him, I was like, he's kind of old. I just like his smile," Zelie went on. My thing is this: Paul Walker, I think, was older than Tyrese. Can someone confirm that? I think Paul Walker was older than Tyrese. So the fact that she used that, what is she trying to say? That Paul Walker looked younger than Tyrese and she didn't know his age? She's straight up insulting this dude on the live. Like I said, she's saying this while they're live. People are watching this in real time. His personality was okay, but he didn't understand the Instagram model thing. He would always talk down on Instagram models. Tyrese continued to be unamused and added, "This went really bad. This just went really bad really fast." Tyrese asked Zelie if she would have preferred to have Paul rather than him. "So you wanted the homie, you didn't want me," he said, to which she explained what she meant. "I never said I wanted the homie, I just said he was cuter," she noted. "You know all this? I wasn't your type either, so relax." Her beau continued to be fixated on her calling him out for his age. "You said I'm old." The brunette content creator reassured her man by rubbing his chest and talking about their quote-unquote love story at the end of the clip. "So now we are here. It's an actual somewhat of a love story, which is crazy because I didn't know that she said before he interjected with, "No, I'm done. No, don't touch me." So he was really, really pissed about that. He felt some type of way. After the clip was reposted by several fan accounts, many of their fans reacted to Zelie's confession in several comment sections on social media. He meant that from the depths of his soul, one fan joked, while another added, how disrespectful, you can see his soul leave his body, LMFAO. The duo recently celebrated their 2-year anniversary on March 1st, which Tyrese's girlfriend documented via Instagram. I still remember the day we first met, both just looking for someone to share a laugh with, sitting across from each other at your house until 5 in the morning. Months passed. No, she said at your house. I wonder how much she's really contributed to this relationship besides her body and her looks. Months passed sharing stories and secrets and supporting each other through life's ups and downs. Now here we are kissing, and 2 years in, she captioned on the set of kissing photos. Prior to that, the baby boy star talked about his girlfriend to People in October 2022. In the interview, Tyrese opened up about how he and Zelie began talking online. I don't remember exactly what my pickup line was, but I sent her a DM and I just remember complimenting her, he said at the time. When I got on the phone to talk to her, one of the things that was shocking was that she just had such a sweetness. Listen, she was just happy that the right money bag dropped in her DM. Of course she was going to respond to that. If you was just Tyrese, the neighborhood bum, or Tyrese, the guy with a 9 to 5, she wouldn't have checked that damn DM. She would have looked at that and just kept it scrolling. When I got on the phone to talk to her, one of the things that was shocking was she just had such a sweetness. Her energy was just so soft-spoken. Their relationship blossomed after his divorce from Samantha Lee Gibson, who he separated from in December 2020. Samantha and her ex-husband also welcomed a daughter, Soraya Lee, age 4, during their relationship. The proud dad also shares Shayla, age 15, with his ex-wife, Norma Gibson. So this is his third, as far as we know, relationship. He had 2 marriages. He has 2 daughters, and he had and now he's with this chick right here who, I'm gonna be honest with you, he needs to dump her, because not only did she disrespect you like that, but she embarrassed you. Like, she literally played in your face on live in front of the world to see, and literally told you to your face that your dead co-star looked better than you. She said she called you old, even though you're younger, as far as I know, than Paul Walker. You weren't aesthetically pleasing to her. She answered the DM because it was because of who you are. You're Tyrese Gibson, singer, songwriter, movie star. What girl would not have responded to that? I'll give her this. She was real blunt with it. But my thing is this. It makes you wonder, all the nights or whatever, whenever y'all had sex, was she thinking about you in the moment, or was she thinking about Paul Walker? Did she see your face when she was looking at you, or did she see his and just make sure not to remember and plan in her head not to say his name? You got to take all that into consideration now. If he was smart, he would send her ass right back to the streets from which she came. And it says she's an Instagram model. I shouldn't say this prematurely, but I'm going to say it anyway since she said what she said. I wouldn't be surprised if she got an OnlyFans somewhere floating out there. So while she is definitely a perpetrator in all of this, because she really set this off, Tyrese, you should have vetted this one. You should have vetted this one a whole lot better than what you did. See, what he did was he's playing the thing of, I'm 44, I'm older now, I'm not, in my 30s and 20s anymore. So let me just go ahead and just pull the youngest one I can find. And you did, but you didn't vet her at all for her to say something like that. You literally just went and saw the first pretty face that you could see on Instagram, sent her a DM and thought she looked good. And there's nothing wrong, she looked good, but that's not properly vetting her. I wonder how long it took before they actually got into this relationship. Because it said they were dating for 2 years? And this was just after he had got a divorce from his ex-wife. So it's like he jumped right back in there as soon as he possibly could. So yeah, Tyrese, you have to actually hold some of this blame as well. You have to actually hold this L as well. Because if you knew this woman well enough, you would not have gotten with her. She literally made you look like a fool on the internet. And it's already bad enough because this man has become a laughing stock of the internet for the last couple of years. Y'all remember that video he did where he was crying his eyes out talking about, what did he say? Listen, I forgot what he said. Y'all know what video I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly what video I'm talking about. That thing is still shared to this day. Now they're going to have something else to clown you over when it comes to this. So really, in my opinion, even though Tyrese is the one that got embarrassed in all of this, I can't really say that I feel too bad for him either, considering he didn't know this woman well enough to vet her to see what she's really like for her to say something like that. She could have kept that to herself. Or, when the live was over, said that something to him. And imagine that. They were together. And I'm saying were like they aren't together anymore. They need to not be. But they are together and have been together for 2 years? And he never knew that. That's something she never said to him. And why would she? She had to make sure she was in. I hope he didn't get this woman pregnant. I don't think I heard any stories about her being pregnant, which is good. That means he can separate from her and have no strings attached to her. But he was messing with this woman for 2 years and never knew this until this live they went on for her to just flat out blurt it out to not only him but to the world. Y'all, like I said, y'all should have seen the look on this man's face when she said what she said. Some of y'all by now have already seen it. He looked so defeated. But that's what you get when you what's that song say in Poison by BBD? Don't trust the big button to smile. That girl is poison. That song came out so many years ago, but man, it is so true, especially today in these day and ages of BBLs and Instagram filters and veneers.